Hey Kevin, my question is about music and film. I'm wondering at what step in the writing process, if at all, do you start focusing on what kind of music you would want to be in a particular scene, or if there are particular songs that inspire a scene?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, like when I was writing the dance sequence in Clerks 2, I knew I wanted the Jackson 5's ABC. When I was doing Goodbye Horses, I knew I wanted Goodbye Horses, because there's no way to do that. You do that tuck, you play that music, you immediately suggest a tuck is coming, and then you fucking throw the tuck up there, and it's comedy gold, because everyone remembers that moment from Silence of the Lambs. Like, you know, it's a great movie, but they always remember that fucked up scene where the dude's like... So sometimes, yeah, I write with very specific songs in mind. When I wrote Clerks 2, I also wrote in Misery as the end song, knew I wanted to use that. Sometimes, no, it's just shit that comes around later on. Sometimes you write, like when I wrote Dogma, I wrote Public Enemy's Welcome to the Terror Dome in as the opening music, as the opening song. And we never wound up using it. We wound up going with the score that what's his name? What's the guy's name? Not Jim Venable, who? Howard Shore, thank you. Shit. That the brilliant Howard Shore wrote. And we didn't wind up going with the song, so sometimes, you know, the best laid plans don't kind of work out. But I do write with it. I'm not like John Hughes. I remember reading the liner notes. Maybe it was on the Breakfast Club album where he was like, music is never an afterthought with me. I write with music in mind. I know all the music I want to use well in advance of us starting to shoot the movie, because that dude was real wired into the music community and shit. Me, not so much. My musical taste stopped somewhere in the mid-'80s. So I don't know shit that's current or anything like that. Every once in a while, like I remember I was fucking telling Muse, I was like, dude, have you ever heard this fucking awesome, I've been listening to him like crazy, Wu-Tang Clan? And he was just like, yeah, you never heard Wu-Tang before? I was like, this shit's genius, dude. When did this drop? And he's like, 10 years ago. So my musical tastes aren't very current, but I totally write with music in mind for the movie. Sometimes it winds up working out, sometimes not so much.